preparing for the final days of Pesach. So Pesach is a 7-day holiday, and we are approaching the final days of Pesach. Me and my family are visiting our extended family members in Hamilton, Ontario, and we are staying by them for the meals. So the intermediary days of Pesach are called Kol HaMoed. These are considered like lesser holy days where you can do melachot. Melachot are forbidden forms of creative work. However, on Chag or Yom Tov, you are not permitted to do things like turning on light switches, ripping toilet paper, just like on Shabbat. Because Chag starts tonight, we have to get our preparations done ahead of time. Because we're eating out, we won't be doing any cooking, but we're going to be getting ourselves ready in other ways. So I just finished making my husband some eggs. He's going to come home from shul soon, so that is ready for him. Now it's time to give my kids some baths. We have some diapered babies running around, and I have to wrangle them into the bathtub. See you soon.
We are all done with bath time.
Now it's time to tidy up because we've got a lot of craziness going on in here. During Pesach, you have to use special dishes and silverware that have never come in touch with chametz or leavening before. And because we're staying at this very colorful little Airbnb, we had to buy some cutlery, just disposables really, and we're just washing them and reusing them. At this point, my mom came back from the store. She happens to be visiting us from New York, and she stocked us up with lots of kosher LePesach stuff. Then I had a shower myself, which is very important to do. It's actually a mitzvah to have a hot shower before Chag because you can't really wring out your hair when it's Chag. Then I got my makeup on, and my nephew came over, so my kids are playing with my nephew. And at this point, I just decided to admire the artwork in the house because we're staying in an Airbnb that's owned by an Israeli woman who happens to be an artist. It's really fun to just walk around and admire all the pieces that she's made. She has a very bohemian vibe to her, and it reminds me a lot of the city of Tzfat in Israel. This picture is the most recent creation she's done. It's of Jerusalem. While I was walking around, I just noticed that the candle lighting station wasn't as neat as I would like it to be, so I decided to clean it up a little bit. In my house, I typically use oil candles. However, because we're traveling, I used some tea lights instead. Then I set up my 2-day candle because Chag technically is 2 days outside of Israel, so you have to be able to light from a pre-existing flame. Then I just got a citronella candle because I'm obsessed with the smell of citronella. And now the candle lighting station is completely ready for use. The picture that is about to come on the screen is the picture of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson of blessed memory, who is a Hasidic rabbi of the Chabad movement. And to the left, you see the Kiddush cups that are used for the sanctification and the blessing on the wine. Now I put my sons down for a nap, and my older son is out like a light. He's jet-lagged and exhausted. However, my younger son, who unfortunately is in a very feminine pack-and-play, is not falling asleep. But after a quick bathroom break, I was thrilled to see that my younger son had fallen asleep while I was in the restroom. At this point, my nephew told me he was hungry, so I made him some salami. And unfortunately, once I had finished, my youngest son woke up from an extremely short nap. Understandably, at this point, I was kind of frustrated, so I took a nap, got myself up, put myself together, touched up my makeup, put on a mitpahat, a headscarf, and my formal dress. And now I'm ready for Yom Tov. Bye-bye!